Hello and welcome back to how to get an HD in business modeling. I'm Reza, and today we're looking at chapter 7 and question 24. Now, the question says a normally distributed population has a mean of 500 and a standard deviation of 60. Part A says determine the probability that a random sample of size 16 selected from this population will have a sample mean less than 475. Okay, now again, as usual, it's a good practice. We write down what the question is giving us. Mu is 500, sigma is 60, and we're talking about sample size, so we know that it's not the population anymore. We have a sample. Okay, what the question is asking is what's the probability of x is less than 475. Now, as usual, as a good practice, always draw the distribution. That's the mean, 500. X is 475, so 475. And probability of x less than 475. So let's choose another color. So basically, that's the probability. That's probability that I'm interested in. So let's write the formula to see what we need to do. We need to convert this to a normal distribution. As we know, we need to find the z. Based on that z, we can find the probabilities from the table that we have. So the formula here has slightly changed, so that we have x bar minus mu over sigma over a square root of n. So whenever I have a sample, I need to have that n somewhere in the formula. Remember, that's a sign. Okay, what do I've got? I have x 475. I have mu 500. I have sigma 60 over a square root of n, which is 16. That would be, so that's a negative value on the top, minus 25. That would be 60 over 4. If you solve this, you should get minus 1.667, which is almost equal to minus 1.67. Okay, now that makes sense because x is below 500 mu, so that corresponds to 0 in a normal distribution, standardized normal distribution table. That corresponds to minus 1.67. Okay, now I go to the table and find the probability that corresponds to minus 1.67. Remember, we have positive value in the table, we don't have any negative one, so minus 1.6 and 7 would be this one. Okay, I like that. So 1.67 is 0.4525. So I can write that probability of z equal to minus 1.67 is basically equal to 0.4525. Okay, now I'm interested in knowing what's the probability of x less than 475, so that's that area. I can write this as equal to probability of z less than minus 1.67. That would be equal to, I know that this area, the entire left side is 50%, so I am interested in this area. That probability correspond to this side if I choose another color. So that's the area that I read the probability from the table. That's the area. So therefore I need to deduct 0.45 from 0.5 because I'm interested in the red side. Minus 0.4525 is equal to 7. So basically 4.7% is the probability that a value is below than 475. Okay, now moving to part B.